probably the hope, Anders, a little bit, is not to get a similar game to yesterday's, which was super sloppy, super ugly from Nexus. They won it in the end, but it wasn't pretty viewing.
No, definitely not. Oh, this is a bit of a start, though. They actually jump BTN, and they should be able to get this next kill, but the flash is actually holding them back just for a second. Not bad at all. Sound put under some pressure at the back of the bomb site. He's running out of bullets as well. Down to 5 now. And unfortunately, not enough headshots to really slow down the rest of Partizan here. So, Cello, he will be on his own, and he will ultimately get taken down. Vladen with 3 good kills in this one, and just not a lot of necessarily detail or a lot of layered strats here or anything. Just 5 Glocks running at you, and sometimes, even if you have 3 people at the bomb site.
And at least we'll make this MP9 potentially even more scary.
A couple of good grenades there. Actually, the MP9 is doing some really nice work here. BTN up front with the M4A1. It should be enough to get maybe another kill here against the MAC-10. He's got to be careful, though. Running a little bit low on bullets here. Still good enough to get it. And with Cello getting a nice kill, they really managed to slow it down. And I think more than anything, you don't know exactly where they're going to be. They could be back towards CT spawn. But whenever you get the kill on them, you're isolating the A-bomb site. It's very likely there's only one person there. So in a round like this one, you're just thinking, well, how good is that? 1 kill, and we're isolating a big fight over there, and then we can probably get the bomb planted and everything else. So we'll see if it works out. BTN, a lot of danger, and there's Collins to open it up. Adron, unfortunately, the grenade actually does bounce on the box there, and a nice flashbang. Even if they were they were stacked on top of each other, that could have been a nightmare. But the flashbang made it very, very tough. Now Sound trying to see if he could run in here, find anything, walking up behind, but Vladen already knows. I think they had heard that even. Going to be able to take him down regardless. And the bomb planted as well. It's going to be a save here for Nexus. There's just no question about it. So I just think this is probably the high percentage round to try and win if you're Partizan here. Doing some sort of elaborate B executes. You don't have the smokes. You don't have even the rifles, really. It's just not worth it.
Obviously worked out well. A nice simple hit towards A. Trades in their favor as well. And just an opening kill that sort of worthwhile in a sense. Yellow trying to make a bit of form himself. Finds one. Spots another. Gets out. And he wants seconds. He is so aggressive. And he's so unfortunate not to get a second there.
I mean, that early move is one of the reasons why he's such a dangerous player and such an asset to the team. I would say the repeat is also the reason why he could be a bit of a liability. You know what? Reasonable trade there for BTN. I actually appreciate that he just secured the 1 kill. He didn't try to say, oh, I'm going to, do a crazy spray and get the double in the middle, because when you try and do that, sometimes at least, depending on the kind of player you are, Cello smoked off for the minute. They do have actually so many more grenades on Partizan. They can, in theory, throw enough grenades to, I think, slow this down to the point where it's going to be really uncomfortable. There is a smoke on the other side, but we'll see if they have to use that early to even get onto the site. There's another flashbang. He's really waiting here, Emmy. There's the Molotov being thrown down. That's going to keep 2 out of the 4 players that are trying to retake back for even longer. That bomb is ticking. There are more Molotovs behind this even. Emmy's going to be going down, but we'll see. Can they find the smoke? Yes, they can. So those Molotovs don't mean anything now, unfortunately. Vladen knows he has to try and get the spray through. They're already defusing. They can't find him in time. It's going to be the round win for Nexus in spite of all the utility.
John. Sort of stuck between 2 angles. It's this fight here for Collins. As that smoke fades, keep trained. Oh my god, he gets flashed and they just don't check him. He'll get spammed. If he had been a little bit more patient, he probably gets both.
Yeah, he could, but actually this might work out. There's 2 people on the A-bomb side right now. Even if one of them is a FAMAS, it could be enough. They will get Adron. He doesn't really hold them back, and then at least there's going to be a bomb plant here. Emmy and Dragon left. And Emmy's been playing actually really well at the start. He's a little bit low on health right now. Oh, he still spins around for the headshot. No head armor on Raga either. Not that it matters against the AK, but it would have against the Galil, so they drop a bit low, but that is a really big, I think, 3 versus 4 victory there for Partizan, and you're not wrong in the middle. I mean, a little bit more patience, and maybe there would have been a double kill there, but still, even just the 1 is enough to isolate part of the A-bomb site for a while, so super well done. It is, it's putting some pressure on their economy at the moment.
Yeah, this is definitely a little funky. We'll have to see. I think without a doubt for Nexus, doing a bit of a problematic spot. At least from what I'm seeing. Easy. Oh, hang on, though. I was going to say easy double to start things off. Zelda does get 1, which makes it a little awkward. But the trades are making this quite expensive in response. These pistols are doing damage. 1v2, it's a drawn. Against Vladen and Dragon. He tries to phase that smoke, and it just doesn't work out for him. Running catches, it's expensive, but around 1.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I totally agree with everything you just said. Yep, that if they would have had something else behind, even like an incendiary and an HE, like if they double throw it, like I could say, okay, well that sort of makes a little bit more sense. But anyway, fun conversation to be had in the future. Here's a nice opening for Dragon. Oh my god, it's close, and it will be Raga going down as well. Yeah, you can't get out of this, unfortunately. At the back there, you're gonna get shut down. Cello traded out, and a bomb being planted with no way to contest it. Don't mind that BTN takes a look. Maybe you catch somebody with a quick headshot or even 2 people, but barring that, you were always going to lose this round. So, actually, Vladin is out here, and this is something that must be a little bit annoying to Nexus, and maybe they don't care about it yet, but they have been doing a really good job of having somebody up on that high ground outside of A to really lock it down and make sure no one can push easily. Vladin's going to get caught there, but even if it's a bit of a boring match for him just standing around out there a lot, but
yeah,
it's so valuable if the CTs do try and push out. It's a very hard position to clear. You can try and throw some HEs up there and even incendiaries from the A bomb side, but you know, you're never going to feel 100% sure that he's, you know, completely gone. So yeah, nicely done. Really great round from Partizan. They only survived with 1 rifle on the CT side, so just a devastating start here, and it goes back to the thing that I said at the beginning. I'm never confident when people pick into Anubis. I think unfortunately you might be right. I'd love to be proven wrong here for Nexus. Again, I think they're a really fun team. Like, I really enjoy you know, some of the individuals and some of the fun here. Oh my god, Kindo, that is a sick flick. It's actually that's very hard to do. He's aiming down towards the connector instead. Like, that's obviously where his attention is going to be. So having to adjust to BTN that was creeping up right next to them. If they failed that flick, who knows? Could unleash a really nice spray down multi-kill for BTN. Dragon is on the other side of this one. Not really ready. Raga just in a good position there. So important refrag, I would say. Nexus need the last couple of rounds. They absolutely need to make this an 8-4.
This could be a little awkward. Actually, there's a lot of presence here. Smoke down. That already limits 1. Molotov in towards Connect. I mean, this Yuto is perfect. They're swinging in. They spotted 1. Backside. And they'll get him eventually from Emmy. Kindo delivers on towards Zello. Round done. Surely for Nexus, I would just save here again. As much as it's not a great position to save in, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, what a tragic truth, but you're right. You just have to. There's no way around it. This is what makes Partizan a lethal team right now. Is kind of everyone is playing pretty well enough certainly to have an impact on the game, and they have a really good understanding. Like, their defaults look fine. They're always kind of aware of what might be coming. Every once in a while somebody gets caught off guard, but it's very, very rare. And yeah, they seem to tactically, they have a good read of the game as well. They put some pressure in the start of the game towards the middle. Emmy's like, I'm gonna guard this bomb forever. I like that. Yeah, and again, it's just, even if you actually don't go mid in this round, but just like the threat of doing it all the time is there, and the Molotov and the smoke in there could be enough for it. Emmy taking control of the connector just a bit. Again, it's forcing them. Collins here hoping that maybe the loss there in connector. Yeah, I think for Cello, that's a reaction to the fact that there was the little bit of pressure towards the connector. So he wants to go see, are they actually middle or not? And again, you can understand the urge to find the information because that's what they need, Nexus, to put up a good defense. Unfortunately, it cost them a lot here. Raga walking into the angle. Emmy, it's such a crazy position to fight, and I think Sound actually ran out of bullets, so it's completely disastrous once again. BTN trying to show up here. It does spot out 1 person. I don't know why they're... Yeah, okay. I was going to say, don't fight him. You've got the bomb on your back out there. They will fight him, and they'll win anyway, so what do I know? But I think just maybe skipping to the bomb side would have been the 100% move there. Adron alone in a 1 versus 4, and there's just no way... They don't know where he is yet, and that might be the only advantage, but it doesn't even matter. Collins will take him down.
Feels like it basically should conclude the series, as simple as that. You hate to be kind of the bearer of bad news, but Inferno has been so good for them. Miss Molotov in towards mid. Not the way that ETM wanted to start here as he starts moving forward. He gets a lot of mid control and some information too.
Yeah, he's played a huge role, actually. Look at how uncomfortable they are, but Emmy spins around. It's a really nice headshot. Again, Emmy been around forever. We're not really expecting him to get too many highlight kills, but he's 14-5 right now, so absolutely is rolling back the years. Sound with the jump around. The Glock is so sickening, but don't overfight this one, Nexus. You must win this round and pretty much all the remaining rounds in the half here. Going to be taking down Collins. Don't see a kit in play right now either. It's a nice shot for Vladen. Oh, it keeps on going. He can go to try and defuse that bomb. They're going to have to swing against him here. BTN, you can see how awkward it is out in the open. They're back on that defuse. Again, it's a 10-second one. BTN is really trying to buy the time. He will finally go down. But I think there is enough time for it anyway. Oh my god, 4 kills on Vladen. No kit in his hand. He's really trying to get me down to the wire. And he will get the job done. What a way to get started.
Oh, I can't believe it. That's so unfortunate on the flip side as well for Nexus. Down to the final few seconds. But all that matters. Another round going the way of Partizan. These shots hit by Vladen, by the way, so crisp. As he's swinging through. It should be an unlosable round, but they're just all in the open. Sound and Raga. We've got to be tucking our heads here.
I think also that 2v2, the big disadvantage Nexus had is that they don't know if there's a kit in play. So they could have to swing a lot quicker than you might think, and that cost them almost everything there. Okay, nicely done from Cello. Oh, he keeps it going, gets one more. Does actually spot a third player. So it's a big stack in the middle for Partizan at the start of the round, but they've lost a couple of players now. So M4 picked up here. Raga just gets the jump on Collins. I don't know how you win. I'd love to see that from Collins' point of view. How is he not winning that fight? And that's the round done with Nexus. A shocking turnaround all of a sudden. Cello and BTN are really the ones trying to sort of pull this over the line. We're missing Adron and Sound in a massive way.
Swing for a drum. Just to get a little bit more cash in the pocket. And they're now going to try and stay alive. He's being swarmed here with this AWP. This is going to be a difficult one to keep in play. Bit of a flank. He's actually going for a sort of a save around the area they're at, which could work in his favor. Hit shot. Looking for a second as well. Here's he steps. Here's swarming. Oh my god, it's weird. What a shot from Kindo. Unfortunately, he goes down to the bomb, but my god, that flick was special. Part of me does start to believe ever so slightly. Part of me starting to be a little worried. Nade does more damage to Raga than it does to the smoke, to be honest.
Just gonna say, like, fair enough, whatever, it's fine. A little mistake, a little hiccup, it's not a big deal. Could be if he gets rushed right now, and he will. Running headshot with a 5-7. And Cello already knew he was in trouble there. Anything misses, he's gonna be dead. Vladen, look at the accuracy. That's not the point-blank 5-7. That's a bit range, and he just still looked like he was half moving. He just instantly tapped onto his head, and they're in trouble. They're actually going to lose the round. Sound in a 1 versus 5. Again, this is what we were highlighting the last time we were catching these guys. The Partizan team, they just shoot so hard. The Serbians are not messing around.
It is crazy. And we're saving a Galil here. It's been a rough map for Sound as well, unfortunately. 4 and 12. He's been making noise as well. They know where he is. Yeah, down he goes. No saving. Dying off the time as well.
Cello back with a deagle. I mean, that's how they got into the second half, right? With Cello getting 2 deagle headshots, and that's obviously not a reliable strategy. Kindo here. Now, they do have a Molotov, but let's see what happens. He's a little bit alone. There is a backup coming. I think Vladen is walking in from the cam position right now. Ooh, that's an unlikely miss, and he's going to go down. A very awkward way to get the round started here. Vladen, they double swing him. It's really good timing on that one, and you could make a strong argument to save, even if, like, you do one more round. Who cares if Nexus win this one? But yeah, kind of an awkward way to lose the round, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, give it up. Not the end of the world. You can play for sort of these active sort of exits, right? Look to see if you can hunt on the way out. Make the life a little awkward. That might be something to potentially help alleviate some pressure, but there isn't a lot of it. We've dropped an AK and an AWP. It's something that is workable, and whilst there's one gun down, that might prompt an exit out the other way, but no, they're going into what potentially could be the stack here. So there's where this active hunt could be dicey. Molotov, flash behind it. Get in the thick of it. He's doing damage. A drone goes down. Sound is so lucky to be alive. With 2 points of HP, he's going to keep that AWP in play. Nexus They'll take any silver linings, but that is a massive one that he just about survives there. 12-4. Partizan, I like that play at the end. You know you're losing the round, but it doesn't mean you have to make it comfortable for them in any way.
It means they have a lot more of an idea that might not be an A attack immediately. And you can see them rotating as a result. Once they check out the front of that A bomb site, they say, all right, we're going to go a little bit closer. You can see Dragon is almost at the B bomb site. See how quick they're going to be. It will be down to this B bomb site defense early on, though, to really lock it in. Oh, there's one, and oh my god! Surely that's a no-scope. It doesn't register as one, but it looked like it should have been. Kindo spins around, and that will be enough here.
GG.
Cello in a 1 versus 4. It's just nothing. There's 20 seconds. He cannot win this. No matter how good he is, it's just not possible with this little time left. Unless they all run at him one at a time and, you know, take their turn, it's not going to happen. It will be Dragon to get the last one, and it will be Partizan stealing away their opponent's map pick of Anubis.
What an incredible display as well. I think for Partizan, once again, just giving us the confirmation that what we saw was not...
Oh my god, the stack has stayed the whole time. Credit to Nexus, I suppose, for... It's a long time to keep 3 people at the B bomb site. It really is. Sound is up here. They're going to think he's alone still. I doubt if they're going to know how many people are back here, but the burst fire... Collins, what are you doing? 8 seconds left. The bomb is being planted, and if Vladden hadn't got that kill, it would have been the round over with just right. Then I think they would have been able to stop the bomb plant. But now instead, somehow Partizan find a way through. They actually crack the bomb site, and Adron and Raga, 2 versus 3 here. They're being flanked as well, and... Honestly, this flank from Dragon should be round-ending every single time. Just 1 kill is enough. And surprise, he does make a little bit of a work for himself there. But yeah, Adron is too much to handle here. There is a kit somewhere on the ground, but I don't think it really matters at this stage. He is ultimately going to get taken out or even run out of time. Stabbed! A jumping knife to take him down. It's ridiculous.
So, we got a double AK Galil, double Mac 10, and Zello gets caught. The force buy starts off pretty poorly for this Nexus side. It goes without saying, I'm very worried. This, however, we're flashing in. Emmy could be in trouble, but he's got support. It's a fantastic shot down towards top B. Really well done there by Partizan. Anti-flash by Collins. Supports Emmy.
Partizan are carrying that over into the next game. I think this is really sick. Like, I'm actually warming up to the team a lot. I hope they can keep this lineup, and I hope they can show up to every game with this kind of focus, because it is really sick. Like, a lot of teams are struggling with this exact problem, which is sometimes you get, you know, world-beating team and they look sharp and they look like they're going to crack everybody, and other times you feel none of it, and it's like it's just a wrong day. You have to try and find a way to smooth that out. There's a flashbang. Okay, I was hating on the flashbangs a little bit, but this one works perfectly, and through the smoke, they're going to get not just 1 kill, but actually a lot more damage on top of it. So, massive success at the start of the round here for Nexus, whether they know it or not. They've got very, very close to winning the round, even just with the damage on Vladden and Kindo here.
Nothing really on offer just yet, though. 20 seconds. We've got to make a move, fellas. Either call the save or give it a go, but you've got to make one of them. Molly in a flash down by Sound. He wants to fight behind this, and he could just do enough. 1-for-1 trades. Dragon rips ahead, but still time ticking. 8 seconds. We've got to go. And I think they might just be retreating off the back of it. They've drawn attention over. They're not going to give it a go. So it's going to be a save call made and a first found by Nexus.
You know, 2 or 3 out of 5 isn't going to cut it here against Partizan. Sound, ooh, they actually doesn't get checked fully. Emmy skipping one last step in that. They have no idea there's a player behind them. And Sound, they'll come up with 2 big kills. They will lose BTN, so they still lose the bomb site. That's a bit awkward. You're a pretty big couple of kills there, but because Emmy did get the first one going in, they still kind of equalize it.
Raga, need to break open that smoke. It actually doesn't go deep enough, but it doesn't really matter. All the same. Spam finds Kindo. 2v3 here. It's a very, very feasible retake. Dragon is so low, and there's a flank brewing as well. This round should fall apart here. Dragon should get caught, but he is going to now start to check. And this is where things get a little spicy. Down he goes, though. All down to 1 man. Vladden 1v3. Big arse for him. Time tick, though. This one still could be a little bit spicy. Tap on towards the bomb. Swing and a miss from Vladden and Raga. Good round. He actually gives them the opening in towards that retake with the spam through the smoke.
They are keeping 2 people over on the B side. Smoke up just went down in the A apartments. So they're actually buying a lot of time right now, Nexus. They're slowing them down. They have another smoke here. I would say with 35 seconds, I don't know if I'd be pop flashing this. Could be dangerous. Sound is going to be going down instead. And now they're going to be coming through. They know there's one player inside, and there can really only be one as well. So BTN's going to be traded out. Oh, I kind of hate everything about that attempted pop flash. It's not that it's a bad idea, but with that little time left, and you had the smoke, with 40 seconds, if they throw down the smoke, you're putting Partizan at such an awkward position to try and push through with either only 20 seconds left or through the smoke or whatever. Like, I think going into fight there was probably a mistake.
I think you're right. Now, Ranger, he took his hand off the mouse there to itch his nose for a moment, and he then puts it back on and catches Vladen. It doesn't make a difference in the round, but it's nice at the very least to see he's still got it. A lot to do to make us feel like they've got a bit of a chance here, so let's see. Molotov will keep Zello at base. That's immediately going to give them a lot of mid-control. They want to fight quick. Fighting through the smoke, however, by Dragon is a bold decision, and one I don't really like.
That is, at a minimum, taking a really big risk, assuming that that they just forget about the smoke there. But they certainly didn't. Oh, what an opportunity. Raga on the other side of it. He knows his teammates are smoke behind him. He's not thinking about the fact that it didn't really pop yet. So he goes down. Nice push from Sound here, putting a lot of pressure on, but refighting it, okay, it works. I was going to say, it is very risky. Remember, if he dies, there's a clear run to the B bomb side, but it looks like they're going to be fine here. Vladen, you know, 1 versus 3, and yeah, at the end of the day, they will be in a safe position here, Nexus. What an interesting round, like a kind of a slightly wacky round, but I do like this push from Sound, because it puts Partizan into a different mindset, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, they put it into it. That's going to say a little bit of worry there. But yeah, it means that now Partizan have to consider that in a bunch of rounds now. So it's good to do it early on.
Especially right at the start, too. It doesn't work out there. Emmy, understandable why he wants to move his way forward. They're boosting above this, and it's been spotted. Vladen dismantles it super well. Zello does get one before he drops, but job feels like it's done as Dragon are now punishing towards brackets. A site is open for the taking.
It certainly is. And even worse, again, any chance for a retake. 2 versus 4. And the fact that they don't have the economy. Oh! Dragon, just out for a stroll. Just out enjoying the scenery. Not even ready at all to fight there. That's a bit awkward, but doesn't change the round at all. And the truth is, like, 5-3 already, Partizan are getting into a position. Like, even if they won no more rounds in this half, 5 rounds is... It's enough that they can make a lot of things work. So they've kind of accomplished a good minimum here. Yeah, I definitely don't think they needed to fight there at the end. But again, that might be one of those things where like things have just come so off the chain at this point that it's kind of hard to keep the team together. Oh, Cello! I'm surprised that he gets away with that. He does go down to Dragon, but very nearly. He does get a lot of damage in on him. But that's a wacky position to be in. Collins back here calling it in. There's no real backup coming. Molotov is going to be extinguished by the smoke, so at least there is that. But he's getting peppered through that one, trying to escape. I can't believe he's alive. Come on. He should have been dead every time.
50 seconds to try and pull the way out of this one. Molotov down towards that cubby. ECN might peek behind it. There's an AWP posted. Oh, he pulls off the angle, though. Now we're re-peeking, and he does get the trade by Dragon. That's okay, in all fairness, but it's one of the high HP players who's gone down.
There's one guy with a bomb headed towards the B bomb site. They should never win this round. Look at the health. It's a 3v3, but 2 of them are practically dead. Like 1 point of health on Collins, 25 on Dragon. 20 seconds left. What do they do here? Smoke off, that's a good start. But again, if anything touches any of those 2 players, it's going to be a really quick end to it. You see Collins. It's a headshot as well, not that it really mattered in this case. They're going to get 8 seconds left. Oh, got to be careful here. Don't go into the smoke. It's so tempting. I don't think this is worth it. Even with the flashbang, I understand the temptation, but now you've put your team in a position where it's suddenly a 2 versus 2. Vladen hasn't reloaded yet. He's worried that he's going to get peeked at the same time, so probably not going to be a multi-kill for him, but he doesn't need one. He just has to take down Adron and set his team up for a little bit more. Some attention taken away here. There's the swing, and Vladen goes down, and Dragon is already very low. He's going to get caught here. So they will stabilize and defuse the bomb, but that's a very, very risky choice, I've got to be honest, for the 3v3 to try and go through like that. could have absolutely killed the round for them.
Yeah, exactly. This is more akin to that second half from Nexus, where they're actually fighting, they're being able to put a bit of pressure on towards Partizan. As we head in towards this final round as well of the half. No open play for Kindo, just AKs. Here's the raw buy. That flash does not work. It does more damage to BTN than it does coming over. There's one thrown by the T side, one by the CT side. As BTN who comes out worse for wear, but somehow Sound gets out alive.
Yeah, able to escape, fight another day with the AWP. They need him, and he's going to step up. Take down Dragon. 3 versus 4 now, but you do this, and you've got 40 seconds now, so going to be Vladin to run back and pick up the bomb now, and we'll see if they can make this one work. Nice incendiary. I think it did burn Collins even for a little bit, maybe. Ooh, certainly tagging him there, so Raga's got a nice idea. I think he's trying to jump to bait him into the fight. And with only 24 seconds, it doesn't seem doable. We'll see if they can find a way to crack through. Nice kill from Sound, and that's enough.
Should be. Kindo, 1v4. This would be pretty miraculous, but this triple swing he's about to face was unlikely. Seen off Nexus recover a little bit. Actually looking pretty solid, I think, for Nexus. If they're able to top the T-side well, Partizan might actually be on the back foot and have to call a pause themselves, be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, I don't disagree. It's a really early incendiary here. Oh, he just fired 2 bullets, and I swear one of them, he was halfway behind the wall. That's got to be upsetting the Sound. He's dead. And unusual to have a smoke left in this kind of scenario. So, again, I think they're showing that they've got such a strong read of the game at the moment. Now, there is still the little detail of Cello hanging around in CT spawn. We'll see how that one plays out. But Dragon already shooting in the back. It's kind of awkward. You're fighting into a bomb site while getting shot in the back. Cello's been spotted as well, so they know that he's back there. 17 seconds left. Emmy with a good headshot, and Vladin takes down Cello. They have absolutely outmaneuvered them in this one. It's a beautiful round here. Again from Partizan. If you're new to Counter-Strike and you kind of want to watch how in-game leadership works, this is... Oh, no, honestly, this Partizan team is a really good team to watch. They just...
Yeah.
They know so much more than they should.
Let's see. 4 rounds of difference. Can we get any sort of recovery out? BTN is close, and he will find him.
Look at how... He's manipulating the top of that smoke, because obviously the holes that you're blowing at the top of the smoke are going to be bigger than if you're shooting right through the center of it. So standing up on that little wall that's there and just managing to find enough visibility through is a really cool way to do it. They're going to be finding Kindo as well. SMG doing great work here. 6 bullets left. You get one more kill, there might be something to work with, but the taps aren't quite connecting. So anyway, it's going to be a round here for Nexus.
Well, Partizan, I mean, even if they wanted to, they could upgrade away from these MP9s. We could have an open play too. Vladimir with 3.9. Emmy going to get one more on the way out. Hang on. Oh, another one too. A very expensive round now. That is unfortunate.
So now a 3-round difference here. That's maybe not the end of the world, but it's a long way to catch up in terms of the momentum of the game. Could happen, but I'm with you. I sort of doubt it. Kindo's having a bit of a harder game. He's got 4 kills, but I'll make it 5. I take it back. I was going to say that might be another thing to look for if one of the Partizan players is going to be missing a bit, but doesn't seem like he's missing in this round. So that's a lethal shot right there. And now they're on a 4, and actually, never mind. They get another kill, so 3 versus 5. Oh, not quite. I'm just going to get ahead of myself. Cello is still alive, but he's on 16 health.
They run towards that corner of long. Nothing to be found, and we're going back towards Banana. MP9. The first guy of Zello is low. He should go down to play anti. He does, and it works. 1 and 2. He was anti for his teammates. Flash. 2 3/4. And Sound gets dropped to 4 points of HP, and now they've bought time for the rotate over from the A side as well. This should be done. This has got to be a Partizan 10th, surely. All on a draw, and he's on a bit of a slow map as well. Or a game, I guess you could basically put it with how tough map 1 was. These mollies come through 20 seconds. Sound is basically dead upon arrival. And he can't get it, Emmy. Struggled with the mechanics. The bomb still trying to go down. It will, but a 1v3. This should be done. Sound, another top shot, but finally seen off. That was way too close for comforts.
Again, it could be one of those things where, you know, the wheels are coming off the cart here a little bit for Nexus, and I'm sure that they can feel it too, you know. You come in at the start of the game, you really feel fired up. You've had the big talk where you say, come on, let's go, guys, let's get ready. But then the more you run into Partizan and the harder they are to beat, the worse it's going to be. Nice attempt at a flashbang there, but sound is still going to be going down. A little bit of damage on the Ragga on top, and yeah, the stress levels has got to be growing slowly here for Nexus. Partizan, again, they are so ineffective. Vladin is top fragging with 17 kills and only 8 deaths. Playing a really solid game, and the grenade and the follow-up headshot. Headshot was enough, but, you know, get the job done. Collins here, the timing is going to be really good. I think flashed in as well. Not sure the flashbang necessarily hit BTM, but it is still a distraction, all things considered. And then peeking into the grenade. Again, like, it's such a well-oiled machine here for Partizan. It's just everything is working together nicely. It actually is just fantastic Counter-Strike.
Swing. And a miss from Madron. Partizan. Map and series point for them. And another narrative here that Nexus can build up. A 12-6 scoreline they've got to recover. Might get back-to-back 13-6s at this rate. We've got a triple Mac 10. Zello just a pistol for him. And BTN, well, he's dead. So, not the start that you want. The spam does so much damage. And it's a mow down towards top B. Emmy and Collins rolling back the years here. Ragga, where are you looking, Sunshine? Down you go. He's backing up to his demise. And this one feels like it's done. Zello, nice shot is... don't feed him here, guys. Let's not be too silly about it, but he shouldn't have a chance. He does have the bomb, but he's also dead. 13-6 in both maps. It's Partizan who move forward in this bracket, and another fantastic series out from them.